We all want to improve our lives, right? But self-improvement can feel so complicated. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to focus on just 4 foundational habits that can actually genuinely make a huge difference. Let's dive in.
And yeah, this really is the heart of the problem, isn't it? We get completely stuck planning the perfect routine, or we wait for that perfect moment to start. They call it analysis paralysis, and it's a trap that stops us from ever taking that first step because we're just too busy thinking about all the steps after it.
So, let's just ask this question. What if real, lasting change doesn't come from some super complex system? What if it just comes from consistently doing a few simple, essential things right, day in and day out?
All right, first things first, we have to fuel the body. I mean, it's the foundation for literally everything else. You just can't expect to have a sharp, focused mind if your body is running on fumes.
Think about that afternoon slump, that brain fog. When you just get kind of irritable. We blame it on stress or maybe not enough sleep. But the real culprit is often way, way simpler. The truth is, most of us are walking around constantly mildly dehydrated. So here it is, the first incredibly simple habit. Before the coffee, before you even look at your phone, just drink a full glass of water. Think about it. You've gone 7-8 hours without any hydration. Your brain and your body are absolutely desperate for it.
This totally reframes the whole morning ritual. We reach for coffee thinking it's what wakes us up, but really, it's just a temporary jolt of caffeine. Water is what truly wakes up your entire system. It rehydrates your brain, which is about 75% water, by the way, and it fires up your metabolism for the day.
Better focus, a better mood, and more energy. I mean, who doesn't want that? And this leads us right into the second part of fueling your body. Hydration is step 1 for sure. Now let's talk about the quality of the fuel itself.
Seriously, forget all the complicated diets. The simplest rule is almost always the most effective one. Just eat real food. Ask yourself this one question. Did this come from the earth or did it come from a factory? When you eat whole ingredients, you're giving your body the complex nutrients it needs for sustained energy, not that quick spike and crash you get from processed stuff. It really is the most direct path to just feeling better.
And that right there is such a powerful shift in mindset. Your body isn't just some vehicle you're driving around, it's your partner in everything you do. When you fuel it properly, it works with you, helping you create more focus, more energy, and just a better mood all around.
Okay, so next up, we fuel the mind. Now that we have that strong physical foundation in place, we can start to focus on our mental operating system. These next couple of habits are all about building resilience and wisdom.
Our brains are kind of naturally wired to spot threats and problems. It's an old survival instinct. But in our modern lives, that can easily turn into this constant draining focus on what's missing, what's not working, or what we don't have.
This is the fundamental shift that gratitude gives you. It's not about pretending problems don't exist. It's about actively training your brain to also see the good. You're making a conscious choice to shift your focus from a mindset of scarcity to one of abundance. And the action itself, it's so simple. It takes less than 2 minutes. Just grab a notebook or even the Notes app on your phone and write down 3 specific things you're grateful for. It's the consistency of this tiny little act that actually rewires your brain over time.
All right, let's talk about growth. What if you could download decades of someone's experience, all their mistakes, their breakthroughs, directly into your brain in just a few hours? Well, that technology exists. It's called a book.
Just 10. That's it. 10 pages a day. It feels so doable, doesn't it? We often think of reading as this massive commitment, but just 10 pages a day adds up to over 3,600 pages in a year. That's something like 12 books, all from a tiny daily habit.
When you're reading, you're leveraging the life's work of some of the smartest people in history to help you solve your problems and expand your thinking. There is simply no better return on investment for your time.
And that idea of leverage, getting a huge return from a tiny investment, that's really the common thread here. So let's put it all together. These aren't just 4 random ideas. They're a single, cohesive daily practice. Here's what it looks like. It's a simple but really powerful sequence. First, you hydrate your body. Second, you fuel it with real food. Third, you train your mind to see the good. And fourth, you feed your mind new ideas and wisdom. You see how each step just perfectly supports the next? We're always looking for that next secret hack, or that magic bullet for self-improvement. But the truth is,
Excellence isn't a secret, it's just the consistent mastery of the fundamentals. And these 4 habits, these are the fundamentals.
Now, simple doesn't mean easy. It definitely takes discipline to be consistent. But the good news is you don't have to master all of them at once. Just pick one. So the real question is, which one of these will you start today? Because that's where the real change always begins.